Then also, I may as well we've talked about top 3, go down to 4th. Manchester United going away to Everton. First time the men's team.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
That reverse fixture was one of my greatest hate watches of the season. I
loved
loved
it.
it.
Horrible.
Idrissa Gage, he just started slapping his own. Who did he slap? Michael Keane. He just slapped him in the face, got
And
sent off.
Seamus
That was
Coleman
crazy.
That was crazy. Then Seamus Coleman went off injured.
Seamus Coleman comes off injured. Yeah. He literally within about 20 minutes, he's like, mate, my legs are gone. Can't play
goes
anymore.
Off.
And I was like, yo. And who scored? Kieran
Dewsbury Hall. Scored
my G that
scored an absolute banger. It was.
And I was like, yeah, but let's just enjoy this once and last.
With 20-25 minutes to go, 1-0 up, they got 10 men behind the ball. Ruben Amorim goes, you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah, Lenny Yoro.
And then he goes, Kobe Mainu. So he puts
he looked at Kobe and said...
No, because this is what it was he put Lenny on, and then went, Lenny, stand on the edge of the area and distribute.
Bro.
19-year-old Lenny Yoro, who wasn't in good form.
He said, Lenny Yoro, can you hug the touchline? That game was amazing.
I hate that.
That was like 8 o'clock at night. I remember watching at home.
Yeah, it was
on a Monday night.
8:50. It was like an 8:15 kickoff or something like that.
It was perfect.
Yeah,
but I do think you're gonna beat Everton though.
I think we'll be fine this time round.
Yeah, Everton at home are not good. Like they've not been good.
Well,
at
so
home
this is what I was reading. Chris Sutton does his Premier League predictions every single week. He mentioned that he was look, Everton, the crowd are going to be up. Obviously, it's the first time United's men's team have gone to because our women's team beat Everton at the Hill Dickinson Stadium for 4-1 earlier on this season. They slapped them up, but. I think our under-18s actually went there and won as well. But basically, it's the first time our men's team have been there. And it'll be interesting. It's the first time, new stadium, everything. But they don't have Jack Grealish. O'Brien is also suspended. They've got everyone else fit available.
He
got sent off in the last game, So, I think... Yeah. I do think we'll be all right in this game, but also it's a game where I need to see you lot change and react after the West Ham draw. I know I'm kind of picking cherries here. I'm we got 13 out of 15 points instead of 15 out of 15 points last 5 games. But still, because of the 13 points, we've put ourselves in such a beautiful position now. The rest of the season where I think we can get top 4. As I've been saying, I'm not confident we can, but we really can get 3rd again. When you take into context what we've been talking about with Aston Villa, we can get 3rd.
Well, I mean, if you look at last season,
and this is the kind of game that you need 3 points in.
Remember, at one point, Forest at one point was so far away in 3rd. It was it's just a battle for 4th and 5th. And then literally in the last couple of weeks, let it slip. Ended up finishing 5th or 6th.
Yeah.
So you never know what can happen, and I think Aston Villa have shown already they're not consistent. They're not gonna win every week or almost not lose every week. Let's just say that. So I think a Man United, a Liverpool, a Chelsea should be looking at that yo, man, there's a real chance to actually get in that top 5. And I think a positive for you is that obviously all those other teams are in Europe. All those other teams are in the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup or whatever. So they're having to play twice a week, whereas you've literally not played in about 20 days.
That's the main thing.
Exactly.
That's the main thing.
13 days.
I feel like you lot could possibly go unbeaten to the end of the season. Not win every game, but we've got 12, lose.
We've got 12 games left this season. If we were to end up, let's say we win 8 of those, draw 2, lose 2, I'm like, that's amazing. That's fantastic. And that's kind of what I expect and really want.
And I think that will be one to show the turnaround.
We still got Chelsea away, which we basically we always got 92nd minute equalisers.
It's going to be a draw.
Casemiro,
2-2.
Maguire header kind of thing. That's what we do every single time we go play them there. What other big team have we still got? Liverpool at home as well.
I'll take a Man United win. That'd be jokes.
I feel like that's a game that you could win, especially because you won at Anfield. Yeah,
you guys beating them. All my days, bring me FJ.
Hilarious, yeah.
Knocking them out.
Because
of that top
by the way, it almost will certainly end up being a 4:30 kickoff on a Sunday.
We will be there.
And then Monday live at 5.
When is that?
If I've got FSJS sat right there, and I get to rip into him after he told me that he would take 2 players.
If he's on, bring me on. That guy runs his mouth so much.
I love FJ.
Yeah? Bring me his head.
Bring me FJ.
Man United, bring me his head.
Oh yeah, look.
Yeah?
If we
I proper feel like just because you already beat them at Anfield, you've got the turnaround, the fans are behind you, the fans are behind the manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Your team has structure. Do you know what I'm saying? Your team has structure right now, and I think that's the main thing. Like Man United has been missing this whole time. It's just steady the ship. It's literally get the basics right and do the simple things.
It was never that hard.
It was never that hard. Play to the strengths of the players. But make sure that you're not playing to the weaknesses. Stop putting square pegs in round holes.
Exactly.
Keep it simple, and the players are able. Look at Kobe Mainoo. Look at Kobe Mainoo.
Everything, Josh, everything you've been saying, I've literally been telling Dylan this for
the world
over
has been
a year.
saying it, man.
And I'd hear KG, no, believe in Amorim. It's okay. We need to suffer. We need to suffer, guys. What is that? That's absolute rubbish. You actually have good players, but you're trying to put, for example, Dorgu, who, when you signed him, the guy was playing as a winger.
Right wing.
And now you're playing him as a wing back. Let's be serious. Go and play him in his best position. Now all of a sudden he's scoring goals. He's
I completely
Now all
agree.
of a sudden he can cross the ball properly. I wonder why. On my days, maybe if we actually play Bruno in his best position, maybe we'll score some more goals. Maybe Sesko and Mbeumo and Cunha can get more involved and they'll look better. Who would have thought?
By the way, so the production just asked, when is Ballon Dorgu back? It's about 6 or 7 weeks away, about end of April.
Wait, what actually happened?
Hammy. It was against you.
Pulled it?
Yeah, but 10-week hammy injury.
That must have been a bad.
Yeah, it was like 20 minutes after he scored that goal against you. It's literally, Dorgu had like 110 minutes of world-class football, and then his hamstring went.
Sounds like
it's so annoying.
Maybe you put too much in that. You should have distributed it across the season, mate, instead of all into 2 games. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take it in those 2 games, man.
Would you take it for the 2 games, or would you have Ballon d'Or for the whole season? A bit of Ballon d'Or.
But you do realise who came in and replaced him in the starting 11, right?
Well,
it's Matheus Cunha. It's not that bad.
You say that Cunha hasn't been pulling up roses for me, fam. Do you not think he hasn't been performing to the best
he's
of?
Going on,
like in the
United
first
fans, he's going under the radar, fam.
Do you know what I'm saying? In the first couple of games, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Even when you played against us, and you were just like,
oh yeah, no, he was doing you up.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah, right.
But then in other games, it's like where he's turned up though.
But for me, what Matheus Cunha is he's not going to give you the 7 out of 10 every single game, right? The other players. So we got players in our team, right? Because it's just it's the player here. So what I was going to say was sometimes, it's just how Cunha is. Sometimes, like against West Ham, I forgot he was playing until he got subbed. Genuinely, he was terrible. But in other games, he will then give you 10 out of 10s. Like Liverpool away, for example, he didn't score or assist that game, but he won us that game.
Yeah, in that game, he was.
So that's the kind of player that Cunha is, and sometimes you just have to accept that. Lisandro Martinez, right? Sometimes I'm going to have to accept that once in a while he is going to have an absolute howler, because then in the other 9 games
every player,
he will be. Yeah, no, but we have other players like Mbeumo, like Bruno Fernandes, like Kobe Mainoo, like Casemiro.
Booms has been no.
Huh?
Yeah.
Mbeumo's been no.
But Mbeumo will always give you something. He scored like 3 goals under Carrick, right? So he's like
There's only been a few games where I'd say he's not had a good game.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Whereas I guess you could say with Cunha's it's actually quite a mixed bag.
But for me, you need to have both. I do wish Cunha was more consistent, because when he's good, he is completely unstoppable. And when he's on his game, he's stupidly good.
But I think Carrick
he does have bad games.
I think it's a good job. Carrick's done a good job in evaluating whether in certain places, like right now's the time to play him. Now's not the time to play him, or he's good in this.
Yeah, exactly.
He's good in this instance. So I feel like since Carrick's been there, even though he hasn't performed like to the top level that some people may have wanted, I feel just like that Carrick's able to put players in when they're needed. So say for example, if Amorim was still here and he was still playing Cunha, I think he would look worse.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know what I'm saying?
For me, Cunha is one of those players where I'm happy to accept the fact that sometimes he's not going to have a great game, because on the flip side, he will then give you incredible games. Like coming on against Man City, and I know his second one got ruled out for offside when Mount scored, but he come on and he created 2 goals.
That was actually a goal, by the way.
But yeah, actually, which was upset. He created 2 goals against City, and then he comes on and he scores a banging winning goal to be the only team to beat you lot at the Emirates this season. Like, I'm happy for Cunha to have those kind of games, because then otherwise, normally on another occasion, let's say against West Ham, all of our players were terrible. But for the most part, I'd be hoping that if Cunha has a bad game, it's fine. He comes off, Šeško comes on instead after 60 minutes. But then hopefully Mbeumo has a better game, Bruno has better games, when Dorgu comes back, he can have a better game. That's how I see it.
Yeah. It's that thing you don't want. If someone's having a bad game, you want it to be that one player. You don't want everyone to be having a bad game.
And Cunha will have those bad games. There are times where I'm going to be like, don't start Cunha. Like I'm thinking at the moment, maybe don't start Cunha away against Everton. Maybe bring him off the bench because I want Šeško to start, for example. So you get Ahmad on the right and Boomer on the left, Šeško up top, Bruno as the number 8. And then what you can do is bring Cunha off the bench. So if it is 1-1 or 1-0 or something, and you need a bit of magic, you need a goal, bring on Cunha 70th minute, like we did against City, like we did against Arsenal, and he'll probably score an amazing goal because that's just how he is. But for this game, I want Šeško starting. I do want to see it.
Yeah, he scored a banger.
He scored a banger against. His goal against West Ham was incredible, but also so was his goal against Fulham as well.
Yeah, that was true.
And also, like previously before that, the last start he had in the league was when he scored twice against Burnley, and he looked great. He scored 2 really nice goals, and he also scored. I know we lost to Brighton in the FA Cup, but he scored when it was 2-0. He made it 2-1. Yeah. Before the Shea Lacey's red card, we had momentum. We probably could have gone and scored an equaliser. So I'd like to see him start. And the other thing I'd like to see start is Nusayr Mazraoui at right back, just to see what happens. Because Dallow's been hit and miss. He had some good games, both against West Ham. Or against City, but against West Ham, he didn't have the best game in the world. Dallow did, so I wouldn't mind seeing Maz start just to see how it would go. But apart from that, so one of the super chats here, Raphael Hudson said people don't realize how irreplaceable Casemiro is, which is spot on.
Yeah, but isn't that also one of your biggest issues?
In what way?
In the sense that
we're relying so much on a 33-year-old.
Yeah, no offense, no one's hating on Casemiro, but you guys should have looked at it and been like, I think that's even more of a reason why your summer's so important, why you need to go and get Elliot Anderson, or why you need to go and get Adam Wharton, because you can't be going into another season
Elliot
saying...
Anderson specifically, by the way, for me. Specifically Elliot, or Tonali, if that's possible as well, is another good option.
I
just think...
I reckon he's probably going to go to Italy.
Huh? Ben Jacobs said that the most likely destination is Tonali goes back to Italy, apparently. But for me, really specifically, and you can see my tweets, I've been saying it for 2.5 years now, Elliot Anderson is baby Casemiro. He is baby Casemiro.
He is really, really
good.
The
way he plays, his risky passes, but also
really
fantastic sweeping up, defending,
he's grown so much as a player.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah, he's
but
grown.
Unfortunately, I remember saying yesterday when I was on with Alex, I think he's going City.
He's gonna be 100 mil to 120 genuinely, because I think so many teams need a 6. Like you look at out in the market right now. There's not many very good 6s out there. They're actually like gold dust. So I think for whoever gets Elliot Anderson, I think what you guys need to do, right, is one thing I can say that Arsenal's done well is that when we've wanted a player, we've spent almost like a year courting them and trying to get them. Like we literally spent a year flirting with Declan Rice, saying we want you, you're coming. We're going to make you the number 1 guy. So that's literally probably the only reason we got him over Man City, because Man City bid 100 mil as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Calafiori, Man City wanted him, Liverpool wanted him as well, Juventus wanted him. Literally, he talks about how Mikel Arteta called him up bare times, like, love you, mate. He was saying Mikel Arteta was chatting to him in Italian, mate. That's what you guys need to be doing with Elliot Anderson. You need to be calling him up and saying, we're giving you this shirt number, and you're gonna, you Kobe and so and so.
I think what United need to do is they need to have their project plan of what exactly is they're doing. They're pitching to these players.
I think we will.
I think that you would have been coming together with it now.
We need a pitch to go talk to Bruno.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruno Fernandes is gonna be looking at going, okay, guys, what are we doing next season? Honestly, I think next season, like we need to get Champions League, spend big in the summer, and then just turn to Bruno Fernandes and
go. What about Cole Palmer, mate?
Huh?
What about Cole Palmer?
I love Cole Palmer.
What if they turn around and say, "Hey, Bruno, we'll sell you"?
Then
they kind of did that already.
Well, I know he'll go, but I'm saying, like, say for example, after this season, Bruno Fernandes, best midfielder in the world, he's the best in the league. Da, 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 da. Are you lot happy to see him go and get the money?
No, I'll be devastated,
spent on the players that you need?
The money irreplaceable.
But he's got we put a flipping release clause in his contract, man.
How much is
52 million or 56 million?
That's cheap.
For non-English teams.
What's it for English teams?
Huh?
Just asking.
There isn't one for English teams. Oh. English teams.
I don't think he would go to an English team anyway.
No, he wouldn't. But the thing is, with Bruno is what I need us to do is spend 250, 300 million pounds in the summer. So we've got that Champions League stimmy and stuff. Like, but because we're getting cash in the summer from like our Højlund deal, the Anthony deal, Marcus Rashford and stuff. There's like basically a guaranteed 80 million ish coming to the club in the summer through the whatever the.
So you can buy one player.
Or whatever they are.
So you can buy one player.
No, but if we get Champions League, which I think we will, then we'll have money. We need to put money on the table, turn to Bruno Fernandes, and no matter if we're lying through our teeth or not, we need to go. We want that league title this season. That's the only way he will stay. If we say to him, we're buying 5 players, we're buying you Elliot Anderson, we're buying you a new striker, new left wing, new centre-back, new left-back, and we're going for this league title, then he'll stay.
Manager's also an important thing in that as well, because you could go and do all those things, but if you go and get another average manager, Bruno could look at that. To be honest, I think Bruno would definitely want to stay.
I'll make him manager, man.
Yeah, I think he would definitely want to stay at United, but let's say he
might
sees all
stay
that.
if we kept Carrick.
I think so as well.
Him and Carrick are like this.
I think so as well.
Because I think you should just. When we signed
you should just keep Michael Carrick. I think if you
it's becoming more and more the most sensible option.
I just think trying to get somebody else like Michael Carrick's connected to your club. Look what he's done already. Do you know what I mean? He's a proven winner with Man United. He's a legend. Like, the players already love him. You can already see that all of those players straight away, they're willing to fight for their manager, fight for the badge. It makes no. And then as well, you can build a project with one of your own, which makes it even more attractive.
I think that works, but I still think it's still too early to say. You've got to wait till closer to the
Because if you don't get him, who are you going to go get? Gareth Southgate?
But this is the thing, is that a few weeks ago, I'd have said, like, I'd want someone like, Nagelsmann is still my top choice. Yeah. But then we'll see what happens in the summer of Germany and everything. But quickly score predictions. I'm saying 3-1 United.
Oh, Everton.
I thought we kind of derailed there.
Yeah, let's go. I'm going to go 2-0 United.
I'm going 2-1 United.
3 points to 3 points. I'll take it no matter what happens. Carl.